Events Unfold, Associate Fellow at the Royal United Services Institute, host of the Disorder podcast, Jason Pack. Jason, it was interesting hearing what our US correspondent Mark Stone had to say about Donald Trump not having given us much in terms of the situation in the Middle East over the last 36 hours. We know he's spoken with various leaders, including President Putin. We've discussed that. He does have a moment today where he will address the public, watching on television, of course, in the crowds there. He's going to have to mention the situation as well. What are you expecting to hear from him?
It's really impossible to say. Many feel that he's played things quite well. He kept the secrecy of the Israeli attack so that it was able to, surprise the Iranian leadership and lead to the, essentially, decapitation of the IRCG command. And he used the negotiations with Witkoff scheduled for tomorrow to lull them into a false sense of security. But then on the other hand, he talks to President Putin and he says, President Putin and I agree on the need for restraint, which is a very paradoxical way of couching his desire to mediate. So I think that Trump is playing a double or a triple game, and maybe he's actually doing that quite sophisticatedly. So his remarks about events in the Middle East are likely to be more popular than his remarks about what's happening in LA. And I think it's always critical to point out to European audiences, most Americans are not that concerned with foreign policy. So you and I are aghast at the tragedy unfolding in the Middle East. Is it going to be World War III? Is it going to lead to massive civilian casualties? I think in America, the markets have barely moved, and people are worried about the No Kings protest and the fact that state senators in Minnesota were assassinated in their homes earlier today.
Shocking.
And a senator was arrested. We know the idea of a sitting U.S. senator being arrested. Those are the things that are capturing an American audience, the fear of the loss of our civil liberties. And this display of, I agree, not dictatorship, but neopopulism or wannabe authoritarianism is what's going to hold people's audiences, not events in the Middle East which seem farther away to them.
Yeah, Donald Trump describing those awful shootings as absolutely terrible.